a cosmetologist in Nevada. Yes. What's up, beauties? Rana here, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you can be a part of the beauty club. But you guys, so for today we have we have two different topics. One is me getting my cosmetology license, which I am so happy about, and then the other one is me with my job searching. If you watched my last video, basically the mukbang, whatever it's called, that when I was eating Popeyes, when I was talking about that. So if you haven't seen that, go back and watch that, so that way you know pretty much what I'm talking about, and just so you're caught up, and just so you can just support me in my videos, you see how it goes. But yeah, so in that video I was basically just talking about jobs, so just letting you guys know like about the job search and like how it's going and stuff like that. So I'm not too sure how it is in other states, but for Nevada there was a hiring freeze basically. So like I got here in November, and I hope it may not be too loud, but I don't know why it seems loud to me, my dryer anyway. But yeah, so I got here mid-November, and I've been applying to places and stuff like that within these past like maybe 2 weeks. I've really been applying like almost every single day, and like to about 4 or 5 places a day. And so I'm finally at this point getting some responses, and I'm feeling like that's just because it's maybe the new year. Some people were just probably, I'm thinking, let's wait until the new year. We're gonna hold off for now until the new year. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm finally getting some responses from people and stuff like that. And though some people didn't choose me, I mean, it is what it is. You can't win them all. And I look at it as, that just wasn't the place for me, because I'm praying for a place that, for one, pays all my bills, two, makes me happy, and I don't hate going to my job, or I don't like dread waking up, or I don't dread like going to sleep and having to think about my job the next day. Like I don't want to do that. Like I'm totally fine with a new career. I'm totally fine with that, with having like hair on the side and stuff, but I'm not still trying to have somewhere where I'm just like I'm just getting a job just to get a job. No, like when I was applying to places, I was reading through everything because I really wanted it to be somewhere that I enjoyed going. You know what I mean? Like the job itself, like the job description, I didn't want to, hate doing it. Now, once I get in and really see how everybody functions and how everybody operates and if everybody's organized and whoop-de-whoop, that's a totally different story. But going into it, I wanted to know that I didn't mind doing that job. So that's why I'm really good at like stuff on the phone and stuff. So I've been applying to like call centers and stuff like that, which leads me to I'm actually waiting to hear back tomorrow. Well, she said next week, which is, today's Sunday, but she did say next week. So I'm thinking just sometime within this week or whatever. I did have an interview a few days ago. Or was it 2 days or yesterday? It was 2 days ago, because today's Sunday. She didn't call me Saturday. It was 2 days ago. It was on Friday. So I'm praying that I get that one, because that's the job that I, really actually wanted. And that's the thing. I knew about that job, and I was like way more eager to get that specific place, like that job, versus everywhere else. It was just like I just kind of read up on it, but that one someone actually told me about. So it's kind of different. So that one I applied there, and had the interviews, virtual on the phone, which I totally hate. I like for people to see me. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like your chances are way higher when they can see you versus just hearing what you're saying, So yeah, so I did that, and then on Thursday, was it Thursday? I want to say it was Thursday, but it was definitely before I had that phone interview. Thursday, I went into a place and interviewed. Oh, I feel like, oh Lord. And Thursday, I went in and interviewed or whatever, and got the job on the spot. So I thank God for that, of course. But that one, it doesn't sound like a bad job or anything. It's not outside, it's outbound sales, which I've never done before, but I'm always up for the challenge. I really don't, that's not like a, a deal breaker or anything like that, The only thing is it starts off part-time, which I keep saying I don't remember applying to anything that was part-time because I know I want full-time. But they do give you the opportunity of once you get past, I want to say she said either, I can't remember what she said. It was either something like, if they feel like you're doing well, like right after training, right? If they feel like you're doing well enough, they'll give you the opportunity to be part-time. I'm not too sure if everyone's offer to be to be full-time is the same amount of time. Like I don't know if everyone in our group, because I start tomorrow, I don't know if everyone in our group will be, they'll just have us in training and stuff like that for, let's say, 2 months. I don't know. And then, I think she did say a month, so I'm going to say a month. So I don't know if they have everybody, in our group for like a month, and then it's like, okay, you get to either stay part-time or, be full-time. I know she said something about a month, or I don't know if that was just an example. I can't remember because the interview, and I'm always pretty good with stuff that people tell me, especially when it comes to stuff like that in business, but I can't remember because the interview itself was like, I was in there with her for, y'all, it felt like it was 5 minutes. It felt like it was 5 minutes. Like I came in or whatever, talked to the guy at the front desk. He's the one who actually called me about the interview. And when we came in or whatever, you have to basically apply again. You have to write everything down and stuff. That whole situation. And so I was doing that more longer than I was in the interview. She just wanted me to kind of go over my resume. And so I just talked about all of my experience and stuff like that, all of my customer service and sales experience, because that's basically what I've been doing since I started working, which was 7 years ago. So, y'all, I'm only 26, by the way. So, so I was telling her about that type of stuff and blah, blah, blah. And so she was asking stuff like, what's a big goal that you accomplished last year. I think this did not feel like a real strict interview, y'all. Like she was, first of all, the dude I won't come dude, but the guy at the front desk was really cool, and he was joking about stuff, and he wasn't like, y'all know how sometimes y'all go into like an interview and like the person who like sign you in or give you the clipboard or whatever the case, like sometimes they just kind of like don't be talking, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that's just their personality. I don't know. But like he was, cool from the beginning. So I was just like, okay, I feel comfortable from this point. And so then when I got in with her, like I said, it didn't feel like, I wasn't nervous or anything like that. I've gotten to the point where I don't feel really nervous about interviews anymore because I know, for one, my experience. Two, I know what I can do, especially once I get into the job. Like I don't look at stuff as rocket science. You know what I mean? Like I know what I'm applying for. Even if I've never done it before, I still know what I'm applying for. So I know that I am able to do that. You're just going to have to just explain it to me and let me do it a few times. But other than that, that's why I don't really feel nervous about interviews and, even interviewing for a place I've never done that specific job. So I was cool, calm, and collected. So when I went in there or whatever, like I said, she was asking all of that type of stuff, and it was just like, she told me about the job. It's a job basically, like I said, it's outbound sales. So you're calling out and talking to them about, like, I think it's like an energy, it's like the electric type of company. So you're trying to like get people to switch over or something like that, or not. Is it that? I know for a fact it's like the electric company, but I want to say she said it was you calling companies. That's what it was. You're not. I don't think you're calling like residents. Like I don't think you're calling anybody that's like in homes. So I think you are trying to contact like businesses. So that is what she said. So so she was telling me about that, and I told that a little bit about myself, and then she was just she knew I was from Ohio. She knew I just moved here, and so she was telling me that you know, she has a friend in Ohio and they moved away and they were happy that they moved and, you know, that whole thing. So we were kind of like laughing about that because I was just telling her, I'm like, well, then you understand why I left. And so we were laughing about that. And then, you know, she was just like, you know, I love your personality. I think you'll be great for this job and I want to offer you the position. I was like, oh, shoot, okay. And so yeah, and so that's pretty much it. So then once I left out of there, I went back to the front desk where the guy was and gave him my, you know, information so that way they can run my background check and, you know, that whole thing. And so, so yeah, so that is the job that I am starting tomorrow, which they said the first 2 days are full-time because it's the 2-day training. And she said then the third day, which will start your part-time schedule, y'all, it's 6 in the morning. Which I was just like, they just gave that schedule to the new people, the new hires, because those full-time people don't want to do that, you know, do them hours. Like, and I totally get it. So with it being part-time, I want to say you still doing Monday through Friday. It's just 5 hours. But the way I'm looking at it is, if something better comes for me, then, you know, I will, you know, do whatever I need to do. But for the moment, that's income. Whether it's 5 hours or 8 hours, like that's 5 hours a day is better than 0 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Like you get no money or you getting some, you know, it just makes sense. So, so I accepted the job or whatever. And, so yeah, so then, like I said, so Monday and Tuesday are going to be the full days. And then they are going to have us doing 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. For the rest of the week, which, you know, like I said, no, I'm not like a morning person, to be honest with you. I don't want to wake up that early, to be honest. The only time I'm ready to wake up that early is if I'm about to go on a plane somewhere and I'm about to go get on a cruise ship right after it. Like, that's the only time I'm really like agreeing to get up that early. So this is about to be interesting because I've never, I've never had a job that started at 6. Even when I worked for the post office, I had to get there at 7:30. So even though I had to drive an hour, but I didn't get there at 6. You know, it's just like, it's just a difference or whatever. So, but yeah, so I'm excited about that. Still hopeful about the place that should be calling me, you know, this week and just to let me know, you know, if I got that job or not. But either way, I'm still blessed to have a job. So, so yeah, so that's that. So I will keep you guys posted and updated on, you know, how that's going for this week. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you updated for next Monday just to let you know, even if that's not what the video is about, I still want to update you guys to let you guys know because this is still so new to me. The schedule, the job, you know, the outbound and calling out and stuff like that. I'm so used to people calling in. I've always had inbound call jobs. So that's going to be interesting. So I'll let you guys know that, but I still have so much faith in myself. So I'm not really nervous about it not going well or me not getting the sales or anything like that. I'm not really nervous about that. It's just like, y'all, I be looking at stuff like it is what it is. Like, just do the job. You know what I mean? Just do the job. So, so yeah, so that's that. And then what else I was about to talk about? Oh, and so then, about my license or whatever. So, my Ohio State Board license expires on the 31st of this month. And I already knew of January or whatever, but I already knew, like, because I got that information from Ohio State Board back in probably like late summertime or something like that. Like, I've had it for a minute, but also at that time I hadn't, you know, had a place, you know, a solid place here in Nevada. So I wasn't about to, you know, contact Nevada. I wasn't even about to contact Ohio and say, hey, I'm not about to, you know, renew this. I didn't want to do that at that point. And to be honest with y'all, when I moved, I left November 19th. I would say I got my approval for this place probably early October, something like that. It was probably like early October. It was for a fact not in September. So with me having that short period of time and having so much to do, that renewal was not at the top of my list because I knew I still had until January. I'm like, if I get there in November, I still have a month and a half to, you know, get all that figured. Well, actually 2 months. Yeah, I got 2 months to figure that out. So I'm like, I'm not about to, you know, worry about that. So once I finally got here and got settled in and stuff, to be honest, I was forgetting about it because when I packed, I put it away. I put the paper away. But when I had it at home, I had it just like, I think I had it laying on my windowsill. This was the windowsill, y'all. I had it laying on my windowsill. And so yeah, I had it laying there. So it was just laying out. But once I got here, it was like a out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. So I wasn't really thinking about it until I started like moving some stuff around. So then I finally saw it, and I contacted Nevada, and so that's when they were just like, you know, it was a pretty simple process, to be honest with you. It was just like, she was like, you know, all you have to do is the online test. She was like, if you want to come in, you can, but you don't have to. She was just like, you know, she said it was 25 questions. It was really 24. She was like, 25 questions. She was like, I'll send you the link. So basically I had to apply. Let me take this back. I had to apply for it. So basically I had to send in my information about Ohio just so they knew I had my Ohio license before I even wasted their time. So I had to send in that information, send in, you know, my general information, address, blah, blah, blah. And so I sent that in. So then they texted me the same day and approved it, because she said it usually takes about 2 days to approve it. So I'm like, okay, sweet. So they approved it that day. So I ended up doing it the next day because you have to schedule it. So I reached out to them once I got that information from the text message saying that they approved it, and they also emailed me and said they approved it. So I emailed them, and no, I called. Did I call them? I can't remember if I called or emailed. I called them and told them that I got some on my lip. I called them and told them whatever the case, when I wanted to do it, and she said that she had a 2 p.m. available that day. Now, this was the very next day that I had gotten approved for the application. So she said they had a 2 p.m. that day. She said she was going to send me the link to the practice test. She said the practice test, that's when she told me about the 24 questions. She said that the practice test was actually the real test. So she was just like, you know, she was like, just go through that, blah, blah, blah. So she sent that to me. That was about 10 a.m. So now I have 4 hours to go over these, you know, questions or whatever. So I took the practice test the first time, y'all. I only missed 2. And you had to get like I want to say like a 80% or something like that. You had to get something like that. And which wasn't that low of a, well, I should say that it wasn't really that high of a score. It was like super easy to pass, you know? And so, so I did that, I missed 2. And so then it actually tells you the answers to the questions that you missed. So I was just like, oh shoot. I'm like, I got this in the bag. So, you can just go back and, you know, basically just keep doing the test over and over. So I redid it just because I wanted to see, you know, me getting those 2 answers or whatever. So I did that, and I was good to go. And that was the only time I practiced that test. I'm like, because it told me the answers. I know what the answers to the other ones because I just got them right. And y'all, they was asking this was their law test. Like, that's all you had to do is pass the law test to get this. You didn't have to do no hands-on anything. Like, I didn't have to go in and do the facial, y'all, I had to do none of that. Thank God, okay? Because I was so afraid. I'm just looking like, I hope I don't have to go in and do perm rods. And, what's it called? What's it called? I forgot. What is it called? Single processing. Is it called single? I forgot what it's called. Basically, like, you had to, like, the mannequin heads was divided into 4 different sections. One quadrant, you had to do like a process for, you know, a virgin relaxer. Then the next one you had to do just like root touch up, and then the other one you had to do this, you had to do that. Like I'm so glad I didn't have to do that. I was so happy that I didn't have to do that, because I'm like, I don't want to have to do that. I'm just sitting here looking like, bro, I'm not about to do that. So when she said it was just the law test, I'm like, all right, what this law test about to be about? So I get on there or whatever the case, y'all. Them answers and questions was so freaking easy. So easy, okay? It was stuff, and it was answers. The answers were like, okay, now you know this ain't the answer. Like, one of the questions was, where are the clean towels? No, was it? It was a true or false. It said something like, the clean towels are kept in the bathroom. True or false? And no, it's not. So it was just like stuff like that. When I was reading them, I'm just like, okay, the first one, I'm like, this probably going to start off easy, probably the first 2 or 3 easy. And then I'm like, it's probably going to get a little bit more harder. I'm looking like because then I thought, I'm like, okay, it's a law test. So it got to be just that. So it's not going to be that difficult. And so I was just sitting here looking like, once I start going through them, I'm like, oh, that's probably why it's not what I think it is, because it's not the actual cosmetology test. Like, they're not asking about, nails. They're not asking about, anatomy stuff. It's just the law test. So I'm like, all right, cool. So by the time I got to like my 5th or 6th one, I'm like, all right, sweet, I got this. And so, like I said, it was asking stuff like that, and just super easy stuff. I'm just like, I feel like this is too easy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I am grateful that I passed that test the first time. It was what it was. Oh, the test itself was, so anybody ever interested, I don't know what it is for anywhere else, but if you come from, if you take Nevada's test, it's $325 to get that license for Nevada, whatever. And so, yeah, it was just super easy stuff like that, and asking like, which one of these, it was a multiple choice, which one of these listed below are not single use, single use items or whatever. So it was giving stuff like that. And the answers were like, scissors was the answer. So scissors are not single use, but the other 3 were like nail filers. It was like nail filers. I'm gonna give an example. Nail filers, I think that was on there. Cotton swabs and toe separators. That's just like an example, but it was just like, it was giving stuff like that. You like, okay, now scissors are the only thing that's on this list that you can use multiple times. It's not a single use. So it was just like, once I saw how easy that was, y'all, I'm just like, okay, just go ahead and let me just come up and pick my license up. Like, it was just that easy, So I did that or whatever the case. I thought about, which I kind of beat myself up afterwards. I thought about recording it, like recording me, like my camera being on me, and then my computer being in front of me, whatever, because I did it on my laptop or whatever. Because when it started, you had to sign in with the person. So basically, you're sharing your screen, so that way she can see, or whoever, they could see that you're not like exiting out and looking at the internet trying to find the answers. Because I had to share my screen, like she saw everything that was on my screen, but afterwards I couldn't see her. So starting off, to check in, I had to show my regular ID, and then I had to show my cosmetology license or whatever. So that was it. She screenshot the screen, obviously. She screenshot the picture, so that way she had that. And then I began the test, and then it took me 3 minutes. I wasn't even probably there that long. Like, so once I did that or whatever, and once she saw that I got to my last answer, she was just like, okay, thank you. She was just like, you'll be getting your license mailed to you within the next couple of days. And so then I got this baby in the mail. Let me make sure. I don't think I ain't got no information, but I am gonna cover this up just in case somebody try to. But so this is it. This is my new license, and it expires on my birthday. Instead of the beginning of the year, it expires on my birthday, 2023. So that gives me what, 2 years, 2.5 years? Yeah, because it's January. My birthday in 6 months. So yeah, so it gives me 2.5 years or whatever. And I don't know why I think this is cool, but underneath it says State Board of Cosmetology, Nevada State Board of Cosmetology. And then, y'all, when I was applying, they let you send in a picture. And it was just like, send a picture that has a white background and no filters. But y'all, this picture got a filter, but it's one of them filters on, y'all know the filters on Instagram that has like, you can change it. It has like Vogue, lifestyle. It can put like the day of the week and the time. That one, that is a filter, but that particular picture, I didn't have any of those, because you can keep clicking and then you can actually keep the filter but take the words off. So that picture is that without the words, but it still has some little black specks, like not a lot of them, but it still has a little black dye. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody got an Instagram, everybody see that filter, but so that's the only thing that is on this picture. And it's actually a little one on my nose, and it's a little one on my shirt. And it's, like I said, it's not that, it's probably somewhere else in my hair too, but it's not that many of them. So I'm looking like, oh shoot, I can probably get away with this, but I'm not too sure. They probably be looking like, that's a filter. But y'all, they ain't give me no issues. They approved the application. So I got this, and when I saw my picture, I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. That is so cute. Yes, sis. Nevada State Board of Cosmetology. I am a cosmetologist in Nevada. Yes. So super excited about that, because I got that out the way. And yeah, it's just good to know that, like, I'm not gonna get in trouble or fined or anything for doing hair. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to be doing hair full time, like, at all. But it's just good to know that if whatever I want to do with this, I can do with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just good to know. So yeah, you guys, I'm super excited about this. I'm actually right now, I have a board that hold on. I've been at home back in Cleveland. I had this board in my room, and I haven't used it yet since I've been here, but this is where I write down, like, either like my monthly, I update it every month. This is where I put my monthly goals and stuff like that, things I need to work on, and stuff like that. And so pretty much what I'm about to do now is, y'all, I had to, like, low-key check myself, like, about finances and stuff like that, whatever. So I'm about to actually go look at my old bank statements and see what I've been spending my money on the most. See what I can take out, and also understand the fact that just because I can pay for it don't mean I can afford it. Just let that sink in. Just because you can pay for it, just because the money is in your account, don't mean you can afford to get it at that moment. So that was a big lesson for me. I'm not even gonna kid y'all. Last year, so right now I'm about to, like I said, about to go through those and just see where I can improve, because there's a lot of improvements to make, and I'm not ever gonna, like, sugarcoat anything with myself, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm about to go look through that and just see, how I can make this year better, how I can, keep moving in the right direction and stuff like that, and never going backwards. So I'm about to do that, put my goals up. I'll probably just do the month. Because I wasn't too sure if I wanted to have it, like, in sections, like weekly, monthly, yearly, because I know for a fact I'm not traveling any this year. Like, don't ask me to go nowhere, y'all. I'm probably not going. Like, I've made up my mind as of like yesterday and today that I'm not doing any trips this year, because I have other stuff that I want to work on and other stuff that I need to get taken care of, and a trip just doesn't fit in that. Now, granted, if I have my big break in my career, you know what I mean? Anything can happen. But as of right now, how things are going today, no trips for the rest of the year. So, and I'm okay with that. First of all, Corona is still out here. So it's like, though I'm not afraid to travel because Corona, like, obviously I've been out of town, but it's just like, that it sucks traveling like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you still able to travel. You know, yeah, you can still go here and there, but it sucks doing that. So it's like you can't even have the most fun because some places aren't open, or they're open a certain amount of hours. I'm not even about to get into all that because that ain't what it's about. But that's just one of my goals. And this year would be a good year to not travel. Like, I'm not missing out on anything. Like, those places will always be there. So yeah, y'all. So got my license. So, got my license, blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, I'm still waiting on suggestions for this room, y'all. I am in my YouTube studio. I need some suggestions. Like, this is, let me show y'all. This is the way I am going to be facing with my desk and chair. So I'm going to actually be facing this way. So I was just kind of like slanted that way, but this is gonna, that whole wall I want to, well, at least, you know, middle of it, y'all get it. That's where I want to have like my background and stuff, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to look like everybody's or something. Like, I don't mind having like the pictures and the desk in the back with the little cute stuff on the desk. I think that's really, really cute. But as far as if I am gonna have something big, like big as far as something actually on the wall, like I know y'all have been seeing like people maybe having flowers, or people maybe having that green fake looking grass or something like that. Like, I don't want that because I see that too much. So that's just an example of when I say something actually on the wall that's not like pictures or something. So I am still curious to know what I want to do with this. And the ceilings go up real high, even though I don't need it to be that high because I'm not gonna be showing all of that. But I just want some ideas, y'all. I need some ideas because I don't know what to do. I actually just bought a desk and I put it in the living room, and my TV is sitting on it. But I'll probably switch that out, and that will probably end up being my desk in here. So I'm not looking for a desk or even a chair. That's super easy to find. But I'm just really, you know, thinking about some background. So please give me some suggestions and stuff like that. I've been looking on Pinterest, just kind of getting some, you know, whatever. But I really want it to be like cute and like me, you know, not just like, oh, I see this on YouTube, so I'm gonna do this just because everybody else do it. Like, I don't want to do it for that reason. Now, if I like it, that's one thing, but I'm not about to just mainly do it just because everybody do it. Like, I ain't trying to get into all that. So yeah, y'all, that's the end of the vlog. Yeah, y'all, that's the end of the vlog. Yeah, I'm a rapper. All right, but I'm about to end this so that way I can upload this. That way y'all can have it by tomorrow. And, you know, because we staying consistent with this whole Monday thing. So if you have not already, do not forget to subscribe to your girl's channel. Please do not just watch. Please don't just watch. Just click the button and then keep on watching, you know. And then watch some more and then go ahead and hit the like button and, you know, watch some more and then go ahead, comment a little something, something. You know, that's how it goes, you know. That's just how it goes, y'all. Just how it goes. So, yeah. So, if you haven't already, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel. You can even hit that notification bell so that way you can get notified every single time that I upload. And like my mother used to always say, it does not matter what you do in life. Always be the best at it. I love you guys, and I will catch y'all tomorrow, which is Monday. And then I'll see y'all Monday after that.